In vitro fertilization, or IVF, offers hope to many couples who dream of having a family. It helps couples struggling with infertility to have children, providing a chance to experience the joys of parenthood. The process involves fertilizing an egg outside the body in a controlled lab environment, and doctors then implant the resulting embryo in the woman's uterus. While IVF is a scientific marvel, it raises numerous ethical and religious questions that society continues to grapple with. Some worry about the moral status of embryos created outside the womb, questioning their potential for life. Others question the extent to which medical technology should be used in the natural process of reproduction. These concerns are particularly amplified within faith-based communities where beliefs about life and conception are deeply held. For many couples struggling with infertility, IVF offers a path to parenthood, but it's a journey fraught with complex, ethical and religious considerations that must be carefully navigated. The Southern Baptist Convention, or SBC, is a large Protestant denomination in the United States, known for its significant influence and strong religious convictions. They have grappled with the complex and multifaceted implications of in vitro fertilization, commonly known as IVF. Historically, the SBC has expressed reservations about IVF, reflecting deep ethical and theological concerns. They are particularly concerned about the potential destruction of embryos, which they view as potential human life, and worry about the separation of sex and procreation, which they believe should be inherently linked. However, there isn't a single unified stance on IVF within the SBC, as opinions vary widely among its members. Some Baptists believe IVF can be morally acceptable under specific conditions, such as when it respects the sanctity of life. They argue that helping couples conceive is a compassionate act, aligning with the Christian value of supporting families and the gift of life. The Southern Baptist Convention, one of the largest Protestant denominations in the U.S., finds itself navigating the complexities of IVF, balancing deeply held religious beliefs with the desire to support families in their quest to conceive and raise children. The debate over IVF is not just theoretical, it impacts real people, real families, and their dreams of parenthood. Sarah and John, a devout Southern Baptist couple, struggled with infertility for years. They longed for children but felt conflicted about IVF due to their religious beliefs. They sought guidance from their pastor and medical professionals, hoping to find clarity. Ultimately, after much prayer and consideration, they decided to pursue IVF. They believed it was a way to honor God's gift of life and fulfill their dream of becoming parents. Their story highlights the emotional and spiritual toll of infertility, a journey filled with hope and heartache. It also shows the difficult choices individuals face, balancing faith and the desire for a family. The decision to pursue IVF is deeply personal, often forcing couples to reconcile their faith with their yearning for a family, a journey that tests their beliefs and resilience. The SBC's stance on IVF is not static. There is growing recognition of the complexity of infertility. Many Baptist leaders and ethicists are engaging in nuanced discussions. Some argue that using IVF to overcome infertility within marriage is permissible. Others remain cautious. They emphasize the need for ethical guidelines in IVF procedures. This ongoing dialogue reflects an evolution in thinking. It suggests a greater understanding of the challenges faced by infertile couples. As technology advances, the ethical dilemmas surrounding IVF are likely to increase. The SBC will continue to wrestle with these issues. It is crucial for open and compassionate dialogue. Individuals and couples need access to accurate information. They also need support in making informed decisions. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to pursue IVF is deeply personal. It is a journey that should be navigated with faith, careful consideration, and respect for diverse viewpoints. The Southern Baptist Convention, the nation's largest and most politically powerful Protestant denomination, voted Wednesday to oppose in vitro fertilization. This move may signal the beginning of a broad turn on the right against IVF. Many evangelicals, anti-abortion advocates, and other social conservatives see this as the pro-life movement's next frontier. Their hope is that this stance will eventually lead to restrictions or outright bans on IVF at the state and federal levels. This development raises critical questions about personal freedom, medical autonomy, and the role of religious beliefs in shaping public policy. As we move forward, it is essential to consider how these shifts might impact individuals and families who rely on IVF. The conversation must include diverse perspectives to ensure that policies reflect compassion, respect, and understanding for all involved. The future of IVF and the lives it touches hangs in the balance.